What's good? Welcome back to another edition of Dat Talk podcast. I go by the name of Bacon. I got my co-hosts with me.
Man, my boys, man, they in it. The Raiders win the next two games. They in the playoffs. Like they legitimately control their own destiny. I mean, I guess that's kind of the thing that you want. Legitimately control all you gotta do is win. That's all. That's all they have to do. 120 minutes, two games. Find a way.
So we're turtles right now. You're one turtle and I'm a turtle. You sticking your head out. You like, let's do it. I'm over here like I'm not sticking my head out on this one. I didn't been burnt too many times. I'm not. You ain't messing with.
I'm not.
I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not getting excited. I'm
2 games, Jay. So like as a turtle, it's not like that I'm out there. I'm more or less like, you just yeah. I'm not out there, Jay. I'm just kind of peeking.
A little peekaboo.
Yeah, a little peekaboo.
But speaking of who's in, let's talk about it, man. We got 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left. It's a great season that we've experienced. Even with us, with the Pics, we're all tied for number one. There's no number one. We're all even right now going into the last final weeks. I told y'all I was coming back, Chad. I did tell y'all I was coming back. But I'm just saying we'll leave that for later. I'm just saying everybody is tied. But let's focus on some not real things, but some real possibilities that can happen in these next 2 weeks. Who is making the AFC playoffs and who is making the NFC playoffs? Let's focus on the AFC first, because the AFC, I mean, it's crazy right now. It can go left, right, under, two side, whatever. Who we got in the AFC playoffs, man? Starting with you, Hot Take. What we got, Hot Take?
Let me make sure that I got this right. Let's see. Conference. I got the playoff.
Man. This is a tough one. So definitely Chiefs, Bills, Patriots. The Titans have the tiebreaker, so they got to be in there. Even though the Colts made a last season dash towards the division, but man, it looks like it's all spoken for. So again, Chiefs, Titans, Bengals, Bills, Patriots. And that 6th team, I hate to say it, but it's not looking good for my Ravens. It's either the Ravens or the Colts. And it's not looking good for my boys, my B team.
That was crazy because I could have sworn I said the Ravens wasn't making the playoffs, and y'all laughed at me crazy. Y'all did.
Bro,
I remember that.
You know what?
Hold on. I'm just saying, when we did preseason picks, I said, mark my words, Baltimore is not making the playoffs. Y'all said, what? What is this man talking about? And right now, they're on the precipice of looking from the outside in and maybe not even making it.
But you know what? Like, first off, anybody who said that they knew,
jump ahead.
If anybody says that they knew all of this stuff was finna happen, like this year is so upside down. We talked about it in the chat. It's messy, man. And the Ravens, but I pretty much kind of stuck a fork in them when what's the dude's name? Marlon Humphrey. When he went down, I was just like, no, he's one of the best DBs in the league. They can't withstand that. Then Lamar goes down, and a homeboy has a clip behind him. I like him. He actually should be inspiring Lamar to
get better.
But hey, here's what I've noticed, and I was gonna say this in our text messages, but I'm gonna just say this now. I feel like the Ravens' passing offense looks a lot better without Lamar than it does with Lamar. So I don't know if it's because they heading in and saying we can't do the same running with Huntley or even with Josh Johnson, but the passing game and how the passing game looks, I'm trying to figure out why this is not a part of their fabric.
Let me steal your swag. I got you. Dude. There is a dynamic And I swear when I said Giannis had a back injury, I said maybe this can make him slow down. And then you look at Lamar, and it's like you have this gift and you don't know how to not use it. It's like when you get some world-class athlete, like let's just pick Ben Simmons, right? He could have been working on his game in high school. I'm talking about the perimeter game. But when can't nobody hold your jockstrap and you have no reason, you have to look at yourself. You have to have the right coaching and tutelage to say, this is lab time. This is practice time.
Mhm.
Go work on your craft. What is your fastball is great. What about your changeup? What about your screwball? With Lamar, his gift, he has Olympic wide receiver, running back talent.
Right.
And it is hard for him to not turn the Jets loose. It's just hard. I watch him. He overthinks it. And his pocket awareness is just bad. It's just bad.
Definitely. Here's my thing. Before I even tap on the Ravens, I'm gonna tell you who I believe is going to get in the playoffs first. I think the Chiefs for sure. They already confirmed they won the division. They're in there. The Titans, I think they will get in the playoffs. I just don't know if they're going to. If they lose 2 games, they can finish and still get in, possibly, because they'll have 10-5, and they got a lot of tiebreakers on a lot of these teams.
Yeah, but they play the Dolphins and the Texans, and they for
And the
sure
Dolphins
all they have to beat is the Texans.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm about to say the Dolphins not an easy walk because they're right now they're in the playoffs.
They're the hottest team.
They're not, but you know what? When they're playing the Texans with their season on the line, and then worst case they tie the Colts because they got the tiebreaker over the Colts. That just I want to bet against them. I really did want to bet against the Titans, but to beat the Titans with your team or the Texans with your team on the line, season on the line. Yeah.
I definitely feel like I think Titans. I'm thinking Cincy is going to take the division. They're going to win. They're going to get in as well. Buffalo, they should get in. I don't think they got any. I just don't know where they're going to be.
They got the Jets. I think they got their last 2 games is
the Jets and who else? They got the Jets and
Falcons, your boys. Next week.
All right. So they got us, and we're fighting for the playoffs. But I'm just being 100. I want us to get in. I want us to get in, but the chances of getting in is slim because we lost to all the teams that we're damn near tied to. So they got the tiebreaker over us. So if we would need them to lose every game, and we need to win both of our games to even have a chance, and that's slim picking. I would say the Bills do get in. Even if they do lose to us, they will get in, and I believe the Patriots going to get in. Now, this is where it gets a little rocky, though. This is where this thing gets a bit rocky. I got the Chiefs, Tennessee, Bengals, Buffalo, New England, and the Colts. Those are my 6. Now, my 7th team, I don't know.
Oh, I forgot about the 17.
I don't know who's going to be the 7th, but I'm going to go on the limb and say that the Los Angeles Chargers make the playoffs because they're going to play the Raiders, right? That's a big game.
And they got Denver this week.
Denver is a big game that they have to bounce back from. And then the Raider game, I think I would say this, the winner out of the Raider game.
That's who it is. That whoever wins that one is going to have an inside track.
It's going to get the 7th spot.
How about that?
Well,
that's what
honestly, the Raider-Charger game is only important if the Raiders beat the Colts. Raiders have to beat the Colts to make that game important. There's other scenarios that can play out, but the Raiders beating the Colts make that scenario makes that game even bigger than what it is. So, that's where it gets tough for your boy. So I'm going to go off what I feel. I got KC, Tennessee, Cincy, Buffalo, Indianapolis, New England, and I'm going to go to Raiders. Because I'm basing this off, if the Raiders take an L this weekend, it doesn't kill them, because I feel like Baltimore is going to lose to the Rams, and I feel like Miami's going to lose to Tennessee, and I need the Chargers to lose. So those are the games I will pick against just in case the Raiders was to lose. So I got the Raiders as my 7th seed, and I got New England, Buffalo, Cincy, Tennessee, KC as my other 6.
So let's move on to which is an easier picture, I should say. The NFC. We got like 5 of the teams already in.
Yeah.
Who is the last 2 teams that make this playoffs? Because this can go either way, in my opinion. It's
Eagles, Niners.
It's the Eagles, Niners, Minnesota, and we're there, and then the Saints are there, and Washington still is there. I don't know how. Because even if they win out, they're going to be 9-9. So I guess I don't know how they would get there. Because they can
still be 8-9.
You're overthinking it. It's either the Niners or the Eagles, and it might.
Niners, Eagles, and Minnesota.
They're both in right now. Here's my thing. Who has the better chance right now? In my opinion, I believe the Eagles have the better chance unless the Cowboys are playing for the division. In my opinion, they have a better chance.
They just won the division.
No, not the division, but the number 1 spot. Unless the Cowboys are playing for the number 1 spot,
which they are,
which is it's right there. It's literally right there. If the Packers end up losing one of these games, which is slim to none, if the Packers beat the Vikings, then they're already. I think they clinched the number 1 spot because you wouldn't be able to beat them. Correct?
Yeah, they would. I think they would clinch based off of.
But I don't know how that would work if they've got a tie record because they didn't play each other this year, so there's no tiebreaker.
It'll go off like strength of schedule and conference.
Got you.
So if the Packers was to lose and the Cowboys was like, say the Packers was to, if they end up in a tie, like say they end up both at 13-4, the Cowboys would get it over them because they had a better conference record.
Got you. Okay, so they're still playing for the. So I think the Eagles have a legitimate chance, in my opinion. I think they can beat the Washington football team, and I think they can beat Dallas if Dallas takes that day off and say, "Look, we got the division, we can't get the number 1 spot, right? So we good. We're chilling. We not worried about it. Let's rest up, get our players healthy for the following week because we're going to have a big game." Now the Niners have a greater chance as well too because they're playing against the Texans this week. I'm not saying the Texans are walking apart because they have
beat the Chargers.
They just beat the Chargers. So if the Niners take them lightly, they can lose. I will hope the Niners lose both games.
Well, not only that, but they got a huge variable. Nobody knows what Trey Lance is going to be. Like I'm optimistic, and I've been steadfast. They should have been playing him. But if he comes out and lays a stinker, you
got to think about, Jay, just to your point, this ain't the time to be trying to figure out if your rookie quarterback is the guy or not. Like Jimmy G and this thumb injury is the worst possible.
Is it a thumb injury?
They said he tore his UCL.
They
said he tore. I feel like a thumb injury is something. I don't think they will be lying about that. But
come on though. We saw the tweet, dog. You saw it.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing, but I just feel like, he's been there, and if they wanted to make that change, they would have. But they've been playing well with Jimmy.
I think that they are playing politics and they are playing press conference.
Do you think they're gonna risk it all right now?
When it ain't the guy, it's like you dating the wrong one. But she got that good, or she got money or whatever.
Talk that talk. That's real.
Hey, no, it is, but it's like, but she ain't the long-term one. Yeah. And it's like, I'm not spinning my wheels, dude. I'm not.
Jay, but it's one of those situations where you've been talking to her, she ain't the long-term one. But you need a date to go to the homie wedding.
Hey, you need a quarantine partner, man. Yeah, I get it.
You need a solid date. And right now, if I go to this wedding with a new chick, now I got to answer all these questions. I need the one that I've been rocking with to come with.
Jimmy, we saw him get all the way to the Super Bowl And every time in the biggest leverage moments when he's favored, when it should happen, he comes up.
Sure. Yeah, but you're not wrong. That's why I feel like, and we've agreed on this, he should have been in. Right now, to me, they rock it. They playing well. You know, Jimmy didn't play as good against the Titans, but that defense was out there.
They should have beat the Titans, though.
Yeah, but that defense is out there still giving up the buns too. That secondary is you feel me? So you feel me? Like I just don't know. I feel like because this is a different kind of pressure for Trey Lance that he walked into. Like y'all have really got y'all lives on the line right now. This ain't week 4 and we trying to
either you got it or you don't, though. Yeah, the stakes is higher and you might be prone to a rookie mistake, but I'm more excited. Like either you got it or you don't.
Okay.
So who you got in? Who you got? Niners? Do you got Niners and Philly both making it, or if you have to pick?
Yeah, I got Niners.
Yeah, I got Niners and Philly both making it because Minnesota got to play Green Bay, and I don't see them beating them. And that's basically, to me, the only team that can really, make that move up because Atlanta's schedule is tough.
Right.
New Orleans, you don't even know if they're going to have a quarterback.
Right.
So even if the Niners would have to really bottom out. And I mean, to me, if they win this week against the Texans, then they really good.
They're in. If they win this week, they're in. All right, this week they're in.
Yeah.
And that's the same way I believe for the Eagles too, because you can't unless everybody wins, and then at the end of the last week, somebody loses and that person wins. So it's going to be interesting. I say, I don't care. I'm going to say we going on a limb and we going to shock the world, and we're going to get that 7th spot, and the Eagles will get the 6. That's what I'm going with. I got Atlanta making the playoffs at the number 7 seat.
I mean, they got to win this weekend for sure.
Oh yeah. We got to win.
You don't even believe that.
Hey. It's only crazy till it's happened. All right. It's only crazy until it happens. All right. And we got a chance. All you need is all you need at the end of the day.
All you need is all you need.
No, all you have is all you need.
You know what I'm saying? All you have is all you need.
I know that. I did not read.
Anyway, let's get into the picks, and then let's talk about some real craziness in the NBA. Talk about some real seriousness, I should say, in the NBA. But let's get into these picks real quick. Who we got this week? Because this is a big week right here. This 2 weeks left. This is for the championship, damn near. We can have a consolation tournament for the playoffs, but this is the meat potatoes right here. Our records are atrocious. I just want America to see.
It's with points though, man. You messy over unders, man. I don't.
It's atrocious. Okay, it's atrocious. We've have a horrible record altogether. We're like 28 and 75.
Yeah, section.
It's like that. If we was a basketball team, we would probably be the Detroit Pistons. No point intended, because the Rockets got more wins than the Detroit Pistons. We'll get into that a little bit.
Jalen Green.
Anyway, who we got for the picks? Chiefs, Bengals. Who you got?
Ooh, this is. Woo.
Both playing for the playoff seat.
Chiefs over. This is not the time to play around. Chiefs over.
Yeah.
They just lost Tyler Matthew though. Which
that's probably why it's over.
Oh, defense wise. Okay, I got you. And they're playing at Cincy. This is a big one.
I got Chiefs under.
I'm gonna say Chiefs over because I think it will be a shootout. I think it's Burrow playing. This is big. Everything's big on the line right here. Raiders Colts. This one is challenging right here because I went the over on you freaking Raiders, man.
I got that one.
I went the over too.
I got that one.
Not only did you disappoint me, bro, y'all almost damn near lost, man. Golly.
Hey. At this point in the season, it's about winning games. I don't give a damn how they come. Okay. Well, I wanted a better performance. Hell yeah. But did they win? Hell yeah. Okay. Because we was just on the other end of one of those and just lost.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to win games.
Okay. So you got the Raiders, right? I'm sure you got the Raiders.
Yeah, I got the Raiders. Definitely.
You got them over or under? 45. So are they scoring more than 45 or scoring under 45? I'm going Colts over.
Get your money.
I'm going Colts over. I'm going Colts over, man. That's what I'm rocking with.
To me, in order for the Raiders to win, they have to go over. If it's under, they're gonna lose. Because I mean they didn't score enough points. So I got Raiders over. They have to if they want to win.
What do you have, Jake?
He got the Colts, man.
No,
Colts over. Colts over.
Yeah, you know he got the Colts.
I'm not even playing around. Like I've seen this story before.
Broncos, Chargers.
Money on the line.
This is big. Oh, going Chargers over.
Can I ask this question? And this is more or less, this is a real qualifier because it does change the dynamic. Do we find out or could we hold to see if Teddy Bridgewater's playing?
No. Because we can't do that. I mean,
that's why I asked, because Teddy Bridgewater playing versus
change it before the
Drew Lock is a big deal. Because that's the difference of their offense, in my humble opinion. When you look at it, the game that Drew Lock had played versus the games that Teddy played, their offense is different.
I'm going Chargers over, man. That's what I'm rocking with.
Yeah, but I mean, even if I was going Chargers, that's what I'm saying. It changes.
It's a big game for the Chargers. I think they're gonna come in here and play for real. They got to get these boys out of here, and that's what I'm going with. Who you got, Take?
Chargers under.
See, the Chargers can win 31-7. That's a true ass whooping, but that's under.
I feel it. I think Broncos can give me 14 points or 17. I think they can give me 17. I'm gonna rock with the over on this one.
I got Chargers under.
Bet. Cardinals versus the Cowboys.
Oh man, I got Cowboys over. I need this win. Go ahead and get Jay's 12 wins.
Who you got, Jay?
Go ahead and get Jay's 12 wins up out of
there. Cards over.
That's big. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna go Cowboys over 51.
So you guys both got Cowboys over?
Yeah, that's what we said, right?
Cool.
Did we say that?
That is what he said.
That's what we said. We said what we said, Jay.
Cowboys over. I think that's a big thing.
I got you.
You know what's about to be funny though? That they don't even score no goddamn points. Watch it be one of these games when he don't even score no damn points. Like
17, 14.
Like 17 to 21 or 24. You're like, where? I got a feeling that's gonna be one of those games. Either that one or mark my words, the Chiefs or the Cowboys games are gonna be one of those games that underperforms. Watch, mark my words.
I picked the Chiefs under. So I got the Chiefs under.
You didn't pick the Chiefs under, did you?
Yeah, I said Chiefs under.
Did he say that? He said that?
You said, yeah, he did say Chiefs under.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Bikes, Packers.
Packers over. The weather gonna make a big difference.
I thought that too, but it's probably gonna be cold. But 47. I don't know. The Packers defense been atrocious, man. I don't know.
I don't think defense ain't been atrocious.
They've been getting a lot of points though. They have been. They've been skimming through the Nelly nails on some games. Even the Browns games, they could have lost that game if they get that pass interference call. That dude hold the crap out of that dude on the fourth down. Who you got, Jake?
Ooh, 5 degrees. 5 degrees.
Yeah, Vikings under.
Vikings under?
I didn't stutter.
You didn't. I was just making sure.
5 degrees.
5 degrees.
I
may go Packers under on that one.
Yeah, I think I'm going Packers under.
I ain't gonna hold you on that one.
5 degrees? Yeah, I'm not.
It's gonna.
I'll take that under. I'll take that loss too because
5
5 degrees, Shep.
5 degrees ain't no joke. It's gonna be cold as hell.
Why you chuck?
Bro, I don't get down with that cold weather stuff, dog.
Yeah, 5 degrees. So this is a big game. This is a big week for everybody. There's a lot of discrepancies, some similarities, but we may have a new number one moving into the final week of the season.
Here's what I know. Even though we're all tied, technically I'm back at the top. So everybody, that little.
What is the incentive here again? I forget.
Somebody supposed to take care of
meal
your breakfast, and the other person supposed to take care of your lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
you should be covered for a meal
For one of
a great meal.
Yeah,
you should be
good
covered
meal.
for some meals.
Good meal.
You know, I ain't a cheap date, dog. I am not a cheap
Light
date.
skin, I bet. I can tell.
I just gonna go to the Flyers thing, give us a tab with 500. Like, yo, man, y'all said y'all got it. Y'all said y'all got it, man. But anyway,
I'm a cheap date. I'm
gonna tell you who's a cheap date. The Los Angeles Lakers is a cheap date, and they probably need to get blown up. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. It is atrocious out there.
Reasons ain't here for the slander, dog.
Look, I'm a LeBron fan, and I know because this is
hold up. I didn't read through the notes and see.
No. We're here.
I feel attacked.
No, we need to talk about this because this is real. I truly feel like the Lakers are at a point where it's damn near you got to count your losses, man. It's bad right now. It's like there's nobody. Here's my thing. I hear what LeBron is saying. We haven't been together.
He said it.
I hear what he said. We haven't been together. We're still working on our chemistry, blah, 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 blah. But what I don't see in the Lakers team right now is hard. I don't see effort. Yes. I don't see people who just want to try to defend.
Yes.
Everybody, like the Lakers are playing 2K defense where it's easy to get blown by. It don't matter who you are, you're getting blown by every little move, and it's looking really, really atrocious and tragic out there. And I get LeBron, he's doing his best, getting 30 points, but there's no help. And then on the defensive end, there's no hope. Okay, there's no hope at all. And then this is what bugs me about the Lakers.
What bugs?
Is that they be getting their ass whipped sometimes, and then all of a sudden they want to turn it on and start playing defense. Like, why you can't do that for 4 quarters? That makes me feel like you. Oh, it's like, all right. Let me just stay close and then try to turn it on in the 4th quarter. That makes me feel like you tussyfooting throughout the whole game until you get to a moment. Then you want to tighten it up. It's too late. It's too late. And so, and to go to your point, I'm gonna say this. This ain't no Frank Vogel issue because they ain't have Frank Vogel, and they still getting that ass waxed. This is a Laker issue. This is an organization issue. This is an organization problem, and I think what they may end up gonna have to do, man, because it doesn't look like it's getting better. Yeah, it only feel like it's getting worse. And bro, somebody send me a compilation of Russ. I love Russ, I do, but they said,
"Hey, the package they sent you that turnover package."
Bro, hold on, bro. Like I love Russ. I'm a back Russ, and I love what LeBron doing by backing Russell Westbrook, saying, "Hey, he leaves it out on the floor and can't get mad at that." But when you see it, it's like when you in a relationship and you know it's bad for you, and then once you break up, then you see all the badness about that relationship. You're like, damn, I really shouldn't have been in that relationship that long. That's what you see when you see, because it's embarrassing. You got turnovers. I love Russ. Because my boy would tell you, I love Russ.
Like you love Lamar.
I'm always fighting for Russ. I'm like, bro, throw Russ out, we'll figure it out. When he sent me that, I started rethinking, like, damn, what the hell going on? I mean, like, losing the ball, like, shooting air balls, not hitting the backboard, nigga missing a whole rim on a layup, trying to dunk and not even getting close. It just looks horrific out there. And I'm like, is Russ doing this on purpose?
Reasons over there look like Malcolm X contemplating something.
Like, is he sabotaging his fault? Let's talk about it. Should the Lakers blow up this team?
Not gonna blow up.
All right. So anybody if anybody follows me on my Facebook social medias, my New Year's resolution is to no longer, for 2022, to no longer get into heated debates about the Raiders and Lakers. I'm telling people.
Hey, you can still get in debates. You just got to leave the emotion out of it. Nothing
That's
heated.
I said heated. That's what I said. Once I feel the heat, you got it. I'm gonna walk away. It's for my own mental sanity. So that's that. So I'm gonna start off there. So since it ain't the new year yet, I can use this time to get rid of the heat. So after watching the Lakers on Christmas, I came to the conclusion that, when I was watching that game, I wasn't watching it for the wins and losses. I wasn't. I'm watching to figure out what needs to be kept and let go to finish out this season. So
I read the silly post.
Yeah, that wasn't silly. That was right. That was the right post. It was everything I said was correct. So here's how this works. The Lakers gonna make the playoffs because the West is not strong right now. Like nobody in the West is.
That is true. True statement.
It's like even if the Lakers, I don't think that they'd be this bad continuously, but the West ain't strong enough to where I feel like you take them out. So we just gonna start there. Now, how much they win, now we'll get to that when it's that time. Okay, then we can talk about that when it's that time. So here's my thing, Bake, to your point. Russ has had some bad games. It's out there. It ain't been the prettiest. You feel me? But this is Russell Westbrook. This is who he is. This is who he's been. This is just a part of it. When you have the ball a lot, you tend to make a lot of turnovers. Because point in case, my guy James Harden has led the league in turnovers before too. And he was averaging 35 that season. So, right. I mean, it happens. You're going to turn the ball over when you play with the aggressive mindset that he plays with. The issue with the Lakers is the fact that I've been saying from the gate, defensively, it's bad. But when you say it's not a Vogel issue, it's not a Vogel issue because he ain't been there coaching, but it's a Vogel issue because offensively, he's still challenged in how they do things. So, for example, Jay, I sat there and I watched the beautiful basketball of the Suns and the Warriors, right? And I sat there and I watched. I said, let me watch like some possessions. And I watched both teams come down court. It's a pass, it's a screen, it's some movement, it's some cuts. Curry may end up getting it or CP may end up, then ultimately it gets into the hands. I watch the Lakers. They come down court. Russ come down court. He calls a screen. They run pick and roll. Bron comes down court. He tells everybody to move. He figures it out. That's not going to win basketball games. It's not. So that becomes a Vogel issue. Last point.
That's what Russ has been doing his whole career.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's no motion, no movement, no plays, no action.
No, I would disagree because in that Brooklyn game, you saw a lot of LeBron James off the ball, playing pick and roll.
The Brooklyn game is more of an anomaly. I'm just saying.
But that's what they've been doing more of, though. So they've been doing a little bit more of Bron coming off the ball and letting all these other point guards.
Yeah. So I got you. So here's my thing. I feel they get rid of Rondo somehow. They get rid of Bradley somehow. They get rid of Bazemore.
Wait, get rid of Bradley? That's fine.
Whoa, time out. They get rid of Bradley, Bazemore, Rondo, THT, right? You get rid of them for however you get rid of them. Find a way to get rid of them. I don't give a damn what you got to do. If you got to trade them for some money compensation, just get rid of them 4 dudes. So then you keep Russ, Darren Collison, and Nunn. Okay. How you as your backcourt. Hear me. You definitely keep Stanley Johnson because that's youth. That young man was playing defense Saturday night. That's energy. That's the youthful energy, defensive energy that you're talking about, right? Do you keep him and you keep Ellington? You're not using Ellington, but you're keeping him because he can shoot the rock. And with all this COVID stuff, you're going to need somebody to stay on the roster and shoot the rock. And then I like the way Monk plays. Then you still got Ariza, Bron, AD, Dwight, and DJ. But you really only keeping Dwight and DJ for the simple fact of Jokic and Nurkic. You want some bigger guys down there, and Gobert. You're going to want some guys that can bang and play defense because AD is soft as butter biscuits, and he ain't going to want none of that smoke. And that'd be a roster going forward. And I think with that roster, given all and Austin Reeves too, I like the young cat. Given all that right there, if you can find a way to mesh that, you're good because I feel like you become more youthful. You become a lot more youthful.
Did they get rid of IT yet? They got rid of IT.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, he didn't get a second 10-day. He shouldn't get one. The Lakers were winless with him. So that's my Laker take.
What's your take on this hot take?
And you can't trade for Jeremy Grant no more because he out 8 weeks.
He out 8 weeks?
Yeah, y'all wasn't getting him no way. Don't worry about that.
I see this thumb. He got the same injury as Jimmy G, I think.
That's tough.
The playoffs is not guaranteed. They are probable. I'd put them at a 55-45, something like that. But what the missing piece in this is the trade deadline, because right now they're number 9, but it's really a whole cluster between
game out of 5th.
Yeah, no, there's a cluster between the 5th and the 9th, but then I can't discount the Blazers. So Spurs, not a thing. Sacramento Kings, probably not. They're not a thing. But the one team that can creep in there is Portland if they make the right trade. And I believe in the Timberwolves as being a middle of the pack team in there. And then we're talking about AD missing another couple of weeks. So if AD's missing another couple of weeks, and the thing is like, I can't even put him past the Houston Rockets today because the Rockets have been hot. And then not only that, they have a youthful.
Wait, hold on.
No. That's another.
For you to say that is crazy. I'm just gonna say.
Well, what I'm getting at here is
hot takes.
Is that they found some synergy, and when they see the Lakers, there's about 5 teams in the league that all the other teams circle on their calendar and they give them their best. Brooklyn, the Suns, the Warriors, and the Lakers. Unfortunately for them, they're on that list
because of the names.
But because of the names, and they are not equipped to deal with everybody's best effort with their foot on their neck the entire time, and they can't get like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And I think you compared Russ's turnovers to Harden's turnovers leading the league, but James Harden's one of the most efficient players of all time.
I wasn't comparing.
You said it's all good. James has done it before.
Yeah.
So Russ, it's all good. No, it's not.
Yeah, no, Russ is led. What I was saying is just like LeBron right now. When you are dominating the basketball between those two, I don't even know the numbers, but between those two, you're going to have unnecessarily more turnovers because you're going to force more action. Unfortunately,
yes.
I don't think the turnovers are good. I'm not going to say
they're the cost of doing business, but I'm saying the cost of doing business on those turnovers is how efficient you are. Steph can lead the league in turnovers, but if you take the points per possessions, points per touch, and you really break it down, is dramatically different between Russ and somebody else.
I'm gonna ask you this too, though, because I was talking to my kids about this. The thing that hurts the Lakers in turnover, we're talking turnovers. Mm-hmm. Turnovers come in 2 ways. What hurts you is live ball turnovers versus dead ball turnovers. So, the dead ball turnovers for the viewers who are trying to figure out what I'm talking about. Dead ball turnovers are when you say you throw the ball out of bounds. That's a dead ball turnover because why? Your defense is allowed to set back up. You feel me? Or you travel or something like that because the ball stops, your defense gets set up. The turnovers that hurt you are the live ball ones when somebody gets a steal or you try to force a pass and it turns the other way. So to me, we have to figure out, I wouldn't say we, but you have to look at the totality of which turnovers is he making more of. Because if you're making more live ball than you doing dead ball, then that's what's going to hurt you more, if that makes sense.
Bake, that package, that was all Russ jumping in the air and then figuring out what he wanted to do with it, right?
I'm telling you, if you watch that video, I don't know if you watched.
It makes you mad. Send it to him. Send it to him.
So you can actually see it. It makes you wonder, like, you know how you said with your players, like, what the hell are y'all doing, bro? Like, it's
and by themselves,
it's turnovers. It's like, bro,
when you see them back to back,
What
to
was you
back, to
thinking at
back.
this point? Like it's so many of these. I don't know if Russ got oil on his hands, but I'm telling you, whenever he got the ball, all you see is it's like he should be a TikToker and that should be his ending pose. Like,
hey,
like
and no,
I'm just being
so that's one thing. And so you send him that, and we'll follow up on that one. The other thing here, what you guys need to watch, LeBron is looking good the last couple of weeks, even in these defeats. And what you guys need to know is he was pacing himself. He is a master at pacing himself for the game and getting some respectable stats. He wants to be the all-time stat leader and everything. But right now, he's hitting the turbo button. So where it's really doomed for you guys is that we're not even in the new year, and he's already spending playoff energy right now, and you're still losing. That's scary, dog. Like that means you got a whole new level of floor.
Well, I'm not worried about LeBron when it comes to that. I'm not worried about LeBron when it comes to stamina. And I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But what I think LeBron is doing, and which a lot of people are doing, because I can even say James Harden, he looks really good. He's been balling, and I think that turns to the point of him being the guy. And you see a different James Harden when he plays by himself than when he plays with other superstars. And we can talk about that on another day, because this James Harden you see is confident. He's playing like he's in
shape. He's in rhythm.
He's playing like he's in Houston. But when he got Kevin Durant or another player on there, he takes the back seat a lot of times, and he goes to facilitating James Harden rather than we need that James Harden to get buckets. James Harden. It's real interesting to see. But watch the dynamic when he's playing right now without without Kyrie, without KD. Look at his confidence. Look how he just got a different swag to him. When he's with KD, he's like, yeah, get your thing. Here you go. You good. I got you. Oh, damn. My bad. I got you. You take it. But when he by himself, this is my stuff. It's a different confidence level. And we'll talk about that later. But what I would say this, when it comes to LeBron and the stamina, I'm not worried about it. LeBron is going to be okay. He's going to do what he needs to do.
Okay.
The Lakers got to get better defensively. First, foremost, they got to get better defensively. And it's not even getting better defensively. It's playing with more passion, playing with more desire to say, hey, I want to do everything. If everybody played like Russ when it comes to the intensity, we would be talking about
all 15 years in. What kind of passion are you talking about? They're all 15 years in.
That's not who's playing heavy mid. Like the thing is you could talk about the Laker age and all that kind of stuff, but the dude like Dwight Howard has been in shape since he was 19. Like I don't see a fall off. Yeah. And when I look at Dwight Howard, I'm like, that's just a specimen. That's a dude that forever has been in shape outside of when he had the shoulder problem, right? Melo has never been a person that has had any major injuries, that has never, you feel me? His weight always fluctuated, but for the most part, Melo has been good. He had a whole year off his legs, right? So you factor that in, and then you got LeBron. That's relatively your three oldest players who are actually contributing real minutes. Everybody else, yeah, Russ is 32, but I don't feel like that's not NBA though. That's right in that minutia.
Kevin Durant is 32, or I believe like 30.
You feel me? James Harden is
but he's averaged a triple-double, and now even I'm one to not give him all this extra credit for the triple-double, but that exudes energy, dog.
I know
that's mileage.
I get that, but what I'm saying
Monk, THT,
the younger players not even playing defense. That's
exactly. That's what I was basically getting to. Like if we was to move off the older cats, the young cats not even saying, look, hey, I'm gonna lock in defensively, because being defensive is a mindset. And the Lakers was just as old to me last year, and they was number one in defensive rate. Yeah. So it's a want to. That was the thing. They was just as old last year.
Yeah, but it's not just a want to. It is that's more than half is a want to. But experience, pedigree, like a inherent mindset. This is not THT. This is not Melo. This is not Monk. These guys have never been trademarks on defense.
But Jay, unfortunately, the Lakers valued and loved THT for the simple fact, he looks like he's 6'4.5", 7-foot wingspan. He should be able to play defense. That was the whole. Yeah.
If he was on the Warriors, I bet you he played defense.
Nah, probably not.
See, no, I bet you he would. You heard of Jonathan Kuminga?
Jonathan Kuminga was a defender.
He was a defender.
No, he was not. He was not. He came in here. He was always athletically gifted. But there's all I'm saying is
Harden don't have that athleticism, giftedness to be like a Jonathan Kuminga. Nah,
he can at least be a wash.
But he's so negative. He's so mad about his offensive end.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's hurting the Lakers. Last year they had the defense, they didn't have the scoring. This year they don't have the defense, and they still don't have the scoring. So they gave up defense to get more scores and shooters around LeBron and Russ. Yeah. But those players are not performing, and that's what's happening. Because a lot of their defense, half court, it's tough. They be getting torched with the blow-bys. But a lot of their defense comes from transitional defensive stops. People get out on them, and then when they get on that, it's off a brick. They get out there, get in the pace, get going, and then boom.
They lead the league in turnovers as a team. So we can look at Russell Westbrook and say, he's turning over. But they lead the league as a team. He accounts for a portion. But what about the rest of these dudes out here just giving the ball up and turning it over and doing it?
It's bad. And that's why I asked the question, do you think they should blow them up?
No, it's not about blowing it up. It's about, like I said, the 4 people I said get rid of, it's not personal. It's just what you're going to need going forward. And I think Stanley Johnson's youthness, to me, is going to be big because I think he enjoys being at home and he embraces playing under the LA lights. I don't think everybody embraces that. I think Darren Collison adds a different kind of veteran leadership to when you take Russ and you can take Russ and LeBron both off the floor, and you got a guy that's still young enough that can still shoot the rock. He's going to compete defensively, and he's going to give you some offensively and settle things down. And then, like I said, they got small pieces to me with those two that can help stabilize some areas. And now you got a Ariza and a Stanley Johnson, because Avery Bradley's cool, but he's just not enough for me. Like, I don't see it. That's the reason why the Warriors let him go.
No, the Warriors let him go because GP2 is a stud.
Yeah, GP.
Here's what I'll say though.
But Stanley could beat GP. Lock up and go get it.
There's a reason he's a free agent. Now, I was all in on Stanley Johnson, and he's definitely worth a flyer on the Lakers roster. Don't get me wrong. You're right. Darren Collison and Stanley need to be on the squad. No argument from me there. But they were on the scrap heap for a reason. True. Now let's not get it twisted. Avery Bradley, Kent Bazemore, Rondo, all vet minimums, all got off the scrap heap. They are not worth nothing, and they could get cut. THT was paid on promise and potential, and now you got to trade him after that promise and potential has been deflated a little bit. So when you say blow it up, there's nothing to blow up. There's only 3. Take pennies on the dollar for THT because his potential ain't quite what you thought. The other is trade Russ for a bunch of spare parts that may or may not fit. Or go back to where I'm really at.
Ben Simmons, at the trade. Ben Simmons and Bron, hey, at least Ben Simmons gonna play some defense.
Oh, that's what he gonna do. But he's still a liability offensively.
You just got done talking about the turnover package, bro. The whole, however long that video was of the turnover package. What makes you think Daryl Morey wants any part of that?
He had it.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, wishful thinking. I mean, we can always dream for Christmas.
I don't want Ben because if he thought the Philly like,
here you go. Beggars can't be choosers over here. He's snubbing his nose.
No,
I can't have no Ben Simmons for what is going on here?
Listen, if he thought the Philly lights was bad, you get underneath these LA lights. These LA lights ain't friendly, champ.
But I'm saying though, He's a defender, and that's what they need.
I know he gonna do that.
He can defend the Kevin Durant's. He can defend.
He defended Trae Young, and what did Atlanta do to them?
That wasn't no. That was, okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, because it wasn't just they used Embiid a lot on the pick and rolls to try to exploit that, and then Ben wasn't efficient with scoring enough. But he don't need.
That's all I'm saying. I'm talking about the other side.
But I'm saying his job don't need to be scoring when you got two dominant scores like an AD and a LeBron. Him giving 15 is cool if he's giving you a defensive effort and rebounds. I'm cool with that. But we will find out moving forward. Let us know in the comments below what's your thoughts on the Lakers blowing them up, or what's your thoughts on the AFC playoffs and the NFC playoffs? Who's in? Who wins? All that good stuff. Your boy Bake is coming for that #1 spot. I got to taste it just a little bit. Pause. Like the victory, just a little bit, and then I got cocky and I started messing up on the rest of my picks. But I'm locked in. This is my week to take the lead yet again, and keep it this time. See, I felt bad, Jack. I felt bad, and I want them to know I did feel bad. Because when I was winning, I had a 2-point lead, I believe. I was winning.
No, he did not.
Yes, I did.
He was only up by a game.
I was up by 2 games. 2 games.
You were never up. What are you talking about?
Right?
Are you talking about in between the Bengal game and the Raider game?
In between in them games, I was up.
Wow. No, he didn't even have a show.
No.
He's over here telling. He had it for what, 5 minutes.
This is wild.
The Colts game, I was up, but
this is wild.
It is what it is. Y'all will always discredit the man that's about to take the championship belt, and that's okay. I'm gonna be the guy when I go to Roof Chris. I'm gonna hit y'all up and be like, "Hey man, this steak tastes good," and I don't even eat steak, but I'm gonna get it just for y'all, and I'll probably give it to somebody else. Anyway, man, y'all stay blessed. Take care of yourself.
Whoa.
What we doing, man?
I got you. Wait, I got to do this.
All right.
Because it's important. It's on my heart.
Okay, do it.
Man, this past weekend, I didn't get an opportunity to make it out there, but I was on FaceTime and I was basically there. My man James Harden got his jersey retired at our high school. Long time coming for that. I wish, I could have been in attendance and been a part of that, but, scheduling and all that stuff kind of worked out. But we did speak on FaceTime. We told him I was proud of him.
You talking James Harden for real?
For real.
Okay, that was man.
So you feel me? Got a chance to chop it up with some of my teammates via FaceTime and all that. The fellas was at the game last night. So yeah, got everybody tickets to the game and all that jazzy stuff. So
you couldn't go?
My son was sick.
Oh, yeah. Son first. Little man first. My bad.
And then I'm driving back out. And then I'm driving out there next weekend anyway for his birthday party. So now I couldn't make the festivities, but I was there in spirit. And just wanted to send my love. And
yeah, man.
I was there to watch that maturation process, because now in Artesia, he got his own mural up in the gym, and jersey's finally up there. Our state championship banners finally hanging back up there. So just trying to bring it all back together. It was just, just a good time to see all that. So man, shout out to JH.
Yeah, shout out to James Harden, man. I'm just mad that he did my Lakers and LeBron James and even the Clippers. He dogged them. He got 30.
Well, he came to LA and got disrespectful.
Yeah, he got disrespectful. I don't appreciate that, but I do appreciate you out there cooking. You're looking like your old self, like you're in Houston. But like I said, maybe something to talk about moving forward. Him playing more comfortable when it's just him. I'm just saying some people play better when it's just them. I'm not gonna hold you.
I know catch and shoot, and we know he's for some odd reason he's no longer a catch and shoot guy.
Yeah. So I love y'all. We love y'all. Stay blessed and always remember to talk that talk. We see y'all on Thursday. Peace.